Hello, brothers and sisters. I want to do something a little different here. This is coming a little bit late because it happened yesterday, but I want to talk about Charlie Kirk. Many of you may know him. He was a bold public figure. He co-founded Turning Point USA when he was just a young man. I mean, it's amazing, right? He worked to rally students to engage in campus debates. He pushed, what he believed in, which was conservatism and activism, and of course, political speech. He was only 31. He was beloved by many. He was respected by some, and there were others who criticized him. But regardless of what side you fall on, Charlie Kirk was a husband. He was a father. And he believed strongly in, his convictions. He married his wife, Erica Franzi. Sorry if I said her last name wrong. Back in 2021. To Charlie, she was more than just his wife. Right? She was his partner in his faith, in his ministry, as well as in his public life. She was a former Miss Arizona. She is a podcast host. She is involved in projects of faith right alongside of Charlie. Together, they had two very young children. They had their daughter, who was born in August of 2022, as well as their son, who was only born last year in May of 2024. You'll notice if you find pictures of them that you will not see pictures of their faces because Charlie protected their privacy. He didn't even share their names, right? So when I say what happened to Charlie is evil, I'm not talking about politics here. I'm talking about a life that was cut short, a family that is grieving. Think about it. Those two small children are going to grow up without their father's voice right there for them every day. I'm talking about what it does to a community when someone who believed deeply in something, no matter how you feel about what he believed in, is taken like that. Even though many people criticized Charlie, they accused him of horrible things, being a bigot, a racist, a homophobe, or whatever different phobe or ist you can come up with. And yes, many of those accusations are serious and warrant truth and accountability. None of that gives license to mock his death. None of it gives license for you to cheer or laugh when he dies or when tragedy befalls someone else who we don't agree with. That is where evil seeps in. That is where your heart hardens. Jesus teaches us something very radical. Think about it. He teaches us that love is stronger than hate. That we cannot say that we follow him and yet rejoice when someone is hurt. Look at Matthew chapter 5, verses 21 to 22. Jesus says, You have heard it said, you should not murder. But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment. Whoever says you fool shall be in danger of hellfire. He's speaking of hatred here. Hatred in the heart, contempt, joy when someone faces the downfall. Jesus warns us about those things. And if we want to see where we are in prophetic times, people love hear me talking about the end times. Revelations 11 tells us about those two witnesses. Two men of God. When they are killed, the world rejoices. People give gifts. They celebrate. Doesn't that sound foreign to us anymore? Does it sound unlikely that this kind of thing would happen? What we're seeing right now are echoes. We're seeing people not just disagreeing, but celebrating the death of someone. Not just mocking them, but dehumanizing them. Charlie's legacy, it's more than politics. His friends said the most important legacy to Charlie is his wife and his children, the love that he had for them. I believe there is something sacred in honoring that, even if you do not share his views, his politics, because, brothers and sisters, God values life. God values family. God values love. So what should we be doing? We should be grieving. We should mourn a life that was lost. We should pray for his family. We should pray for justice. But we also check our own hearts. Are you celebrating someone else's suffering? Are you mocking a death? Are you succumbing to, face it, hatred? If following Jesus means anything, it means when the world rejoices in evil, we don't do that. We mourn. We stand against the evil, and we love. Even when it's hard. Even when love costs you something. I know this is something a little bit different, but I want to thank you for listening. Hold fast to what is good. Let God soften what might be hard in you, and let us all mourn with those who mourn, not people who dance on others' pain. Thank you for joining me.